Hello, hello. It's Nienke here from ninks.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a little bit of a variation of this card. So it's basically the same. I'm only going to change up the colors and the background stamping. So let's jump in. With that, I have a Pear Pizzazz card base, which will be 5.5 by 4.25, and then a piece of Very Vanilla that is 5.5 by 3.25, and that we're going to do all of our stamping, some stamping on, and then have a scrap piece too. So let's start with our card base. Now this is just a single sheet. You can do a standard fold open card if you want. Then you just have a 8.5 scored at 4.25 and then by 5.5. So using the Flowering Cactus stamp set from Stampin Up, I'm going to use this little cactus piece here. On this card I use the two sizes of these little flowers, so you can use these, and these are different types of flowers, or that one, which I'm going to use now in my Pear Pizzazz ink. So it's going to be a tone on tone color. So let's grab my example out of the way, and I've already have this mounted on my block here, and then just the middle part is going to be covered, so I just want to have some random stamping at the top, and then just turning my stamp this way and that, just to have it random. Just go ahead and put this any way you want. Just to fill up the sides over here. And that's nice. We'll just give it a little bit of texture on the side. So we're going to put this away to dry, and while that dries, we're going to take our Very Vanilla piece, and there's these two cactuses. I keep on calling this one the round cactus, like in my head when I'm busy, like I need to stamp the round cactus, and this one is the heart cactus. So heart cactus on this one and round cactus here. So if I mention that the heart cactus, then that's this one, and then the round one will be that one. Never know what I'm going to say. Now I want to show you a little trick. We're going to stamp this one directly onto the card. So I'm just looking for my Mossy Meadow ink. Where did I put it? The girls were using my stamps, my inks. They made birthday cards for friends. Hold up, let me find it. Gee, so that was quite the search. Whenever we play, it's been a rainy Saturday here in our area, and the girls were inside and they wanted something to do, and we had friends who had birthdays coming up, so they had loads of fun making cards. But then my supplies are always messed up. Okay, so I inked this up with Pear Pizzazz. Now I'm taking Mossy Meadow, which is a darker color, and just doing the edges and using the edge of my Stampin' Spot. I'm just filling in where the little lines of the cactus is, just to give it some dimension, so that it's a very flat, these stamps are very flat stamps, so you can already see that it's going to have some color there. And I just need some more over here, and then I want this side to be darker. Okay, let's see. So this I want a bit, like, let's say 1/4 inch over, and then a little bit more off to the side. Give that a nice firm press, and then you will already see the different different color there. That's just, it's not just the plain flat color. And then I'm going to, let me just clean this stamp off before I stick my hand in it, and then everything is inky. And then it also has, the stamp set also has a little what do you call it, like a earthy type of line. Let me show you what I mean. This is cinnamon cider, to use that, and it's like this little, I don't know if you can see that. Let's stamp it and then we'll see. So I'm going just off to this side. I'm going to start because I want to put a die cut one. I'm not going to re-ink, just going to do first generation, second generation, and third generation. So without inking up your stamp again, do just 1, 2, 3, and it gives you different colors of the same image, and with only inking up once. So that is fun to do too. And then the next thing I want to show you, you can probably do this with the sponge daubers too, but I do not have them. Now I put my Pear Pizzazz away, and I need that. Need the Pear Pizzazz again, and then I'm also going to do Highland Heather, which is the purple in the collection, the Flowering Cactus collection, or medley. I think it's called a medley. And then you can use this, the sponge daubers, to do that. I just have a makeup brush. It's just your normal like eye makeup brush, and I'm going to pick up some of the ink, the Highland Heather, and just on the edge of the little round part there, the top edge, I'm going to add some Highland Heather. And I will show you again. These stamps are very flat. They're very monochromatic. They don't have they're like, it's one color, and they don't have a lot of definition. So if you stamp them down, they're very, very I will call it dull to have it one color, and I didn't like it, so I tried away. Now I got some Pear Pizzazz. I just turned the brush around, so that's my Highland Heather color, and then I've got the Pear Pizzazz on this side, and now I'm just filling in where I want the green. Now it doesn't need to be perfect. It is a stamp. You're just inking it up any way you want. It's just to give it something extra. I should actually show you what I mean. Okay, so this, I still think it needs a little bit of green here, and then just add some purple over there. And I have my scrap piece. Now you can see before you stamp it, the stamp will already show, you will already see some color on there. I think that's good. I like it. So then I'm going to stamp that down, and that's how it turns out. Let me do one without, so that I can show you what I mean with this stamp. Is very solid color. So if I only pick up the Pear Pizzazz and I stamp that down, it looks like that. So that is what you're going to get from just doing that. Adding stamp with the makeup brush or the sponge daubers, if it gives you that different color look. And now you can do that with any color. This is what I did with the Calypso Coral over here. I did exactly the same thing. So there's that. Clean this off, and then I'm going to put the, oh, there's the other thing. We need to put this away because this little brush makes a big mess. I just have, this little sponge, I just have it in a small little Ziploc bag, and that's that, out of the way, and doesn't make a big mess. So my whole kitchen table was full of ink, and the girls from top to bottom, the baby was playing Play-Doh. They had so much fun with the ink, and they're at that age now where they can at least clean it up themselves, which helps. Now I already die cut this, so you would run that through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I did one previously that I'm going to use. And where's our background? We can do that later. And that's dry. I've already added some Stampin' Dimensional, so I got the mini ones on the two small little round areas, and then just 3 big ones to keep everything nice and up. Now this, we're just going to use that little earthy line there. Stick that down so that's popped up. Oh, and there's one other thing I wanted to, so you can put your any greeting you have here. This stamp set has got very nice greetings like life can get kind of prickly. So I'll show you now. There's little thorns in the dies too that you can cut out. I'll show you that now. And then you're a rare find. I love how our friendship has grown. Always there for you. Happy looks good on you. And I hope your birthday is filled with beautiful things. So you can use any of these sentiments and add it here at the bottom. These are going to be thank you cards. I'm making these for, it's a client order that needs a couple of thank you cards. So I'm just using from a different stamp set, a bigger font. If I remember correctly, it is from one of the fall stamp sets. I'll see if I can, I'll list it below if I can't remember now. And then I'm just going to put this sort of in the, not sort of, try my best to get it in the middle and straight. But hey, you know, there we go. So that's with Pear Pizzazz. You can also use Mossy Meadow for that. And then the kit also comes with these little felt flowers. Let's grab the purple, and I'm just, you can use in these little different flowers and like this little shape. Let's use this one for now. And use liquid glue. There's dots, glue dots. The glue dots that work so well for ribbon. For some other reason, these felt things just will not stick to a glue dot. It's just ridiculous. They fall right off. So use liquid glue. And now it's sticking to my finger. Use a generous amount of liquid glue and get that on there. And then this is, let me show you the dies. I've got the dies here, oops, in with my stamps. There's this little die. It looks like that, and it cuts these little shapes. It's 3 little thorns. And I decided, get all this back, decided to use those thorns, die cut them in Crumb Cake. Where's my take your pick tool? They are. They're so teeny tiny. Here it is. Just picked one up with the putty tip. I just want to grab my glue again and add 3 dabs of glue. So 1 over there. Oops, that was too much. Just a teeny tiny bit of glue will work. So there's the small little thorn and the big one over here, and then the sort of medium one. So you have those 3 thorns that gets die cut with one go. And I just put the small one over there, the medium one there, and the little one right there. This felt flower just does not want to stay on there today. And then we have our base here. Put the glue on here so I know how much we want. You can use any type of glue, seal, dry glue, or I just find myself reaching for the wet glue more often than not. Center this, top to bottom, left to right. I love the grid paper. You can line up anything with that, and there you go. Get all of this out of the way. Where's that one? There we go. So there's the 2 different cards. This one is also stamped with Mossy Meadow, and that is Pear Pizzazz. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.